can beat Lyme disease. Tonight's program is about Zach. He'd been sick for most of his life, chronic fatigue, lack of motivation, constantly fighting exhaustion. So we made the trip to our little town in Idaho, and here's what happened. And after the video, I'll share with you more information about how Zach beat Lyme disease, the treatments, the interventions, and now what's happening. Here's one of my heroes. Meet Zach.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. West and Zach. We are ready to talk about Zach's amazing healthcare journey, and it's just been one of the funnest cases and most rewarding cases I've been involved with, because we started off in such a bad spot, and to see where he is packed. But I just need you, like in his words. So Zach, let's kind of go back. How long have you been sick?
10 years solid, I would say.
And when we say sick, like, what does that mean? Like,
it means like getting fired from jobs because I'm unable to do my tasks, like unable to do my schoolwork, unable to hold relationships, just a mess completely.
And I think our paths lined up about January.
They did.
Right?
Yes.
So he comes in January, says, hey, I don't feel very good. And you came in with a diagnosis, right?
I did. That's correct.
Your diagnosis was?
Lyme disease.
So he had Lyme disease. We know it's the great imitator. It causes people to not sleep, stomach problems, fatigue, hormone imbalances, neurologic problems. I think you had all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Okay. And then we went through a treatment series. And tell everybody what we did while we were working on you.
I guess I would start probably with my favorite, which is neural.
So this is a nerve reset therapy. What is that?
So basically they do these little injections, and Dr. West is going to say it so much better than I am, but they do these little injections. It's on these specific points, and it resets your nervous system, and it feels amazing. It does awesome things for you.
So we did that. What else did we do for you?
IVs, lots of IVs.
Vitamin infusions, vitamin C, hydrochloric acid, ultraviolet therapy. Like, we kind of rotated through that. And then we got to the point where, so we did some treatments, and you're like, I just don't know if I'm feeling any better. And I'm like, hey, look, part of this is like your journey, your emotions, and how you feel about yourself. And I said, read these books. And you said,
you're crazy.
Crazy. He's like, why would I do that? I'm like, you got to go with me on this. But you did it.
I did.
You did the homework assignment.
I did.
And then say what happened, because this is the neatest part of the story.
So I was home for probably, I can't say exactly, but let's say 2.5 months-ish, something like that, and feeling very down, very depressed, still applying what these guys told me to do at home, working through. I mean, I was journaling, I was trying to get my good sleep patterns, I was getting negativity out, I was trying to focus on just what it was that was beating me up, and moving through those processes in the way that Dr. West had directed me. And all of a sudden, one day I woke up, and I didn't even notice it. I just started going about my day, really, now that I think about it, and it everything felt normal, really strange. Like, I almost just kind of was like, okay, this is this, and there was some ups and downs, but they kept going up, and they kept going up, and I kept waking up earlier in the morning with more energy, feeling like I could complete more tasks, and before you know it, like, was doing everything like everyone else was doing.
So what we're trying to do here at the office is to give people the building blocks to get better, and then empower people. And this is what Zach's talking about. See, people come in the office because they've lost something. And what happened is Zach had lost his life, he'd lost his energy, and when we help him discover what it is, like, we made him physically feel better, and then we just had to connect his mind and emotions with it. And here's the homework assignments. I want you to read these books. And he's like, and I remember him saying, hey, you're nuts, but I have nothing to lose, so kudos to you for pursuing that. And then when he came back,
up with me for you.
And then when he came back, like, it was a new person. It was transformed. Like, I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh. And he's like, I did everything you said, and look. And so it was just, it's amazing. It's a wonderful thing. You're not your diagnosis. We believe there's always hope. You give people the building blocks to heal. He got his body on a schedule. I think there's enormous power in journaling, so he got connected with his inside, and then all of a sudden everything lined up, and he's like, wow, this is what it's like to be healthy. Because you had forgot. Your body didn't remember what it's like to be healthy.
I had no idea, man. No idea. Like, I literally feel like I was born a few weeks ago. Like, I've been really dealing with these problems since I was probably a toddler, really, honestly. So I feel like I was born again.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So you're not your diagnosis. There's always hope for Lyme disease, for autoimmune, for chronic disease. It's cases like we have expectations like this. You put everything lined up, good things happen. Zach, is it okay if I share your story with other people?
Please do.
Yeah, because you need hope. If you have these conditions, know your options, and because there's a new life waiting out for you. So we'll see you guys on the next video.
Disease is an infection that causes your nerves to behave differently. It messes with your moods and emotions. It attacks your joints and your heart, or messes up your hormones. And the way to help people with Lyme disease is to try and balance everything. Balance biochemistry, balance biomechanics, balance moods, emotions, hormones, everything that you can do to support the system. I think that the approach of just killing the bug using an antibiotic therapy is less effective. You have to use a multi-system approach and stimulate the body to heal. What we like to use at the office is intravenous vitamin C therapy, oxidative medicine, rebooting the nervous system through neural therapy, giving specific medical nutritional therapy based upon what we see on a blood test, and then help the patient to heal on every level with energy, mind-body healing, and positive mental attitude. All of that encompassed inside of a West Clinic treatment protocol. If you'd like more information, you can head over to drjasonwest.com, or excuse me, drjasonwest.live. We have a little course that we've put together that you can take the fee of the course and apply it to supplements or office visit. Just want to make sure you have resources so that if you or a loved one has Lyme disease, that you know at least all of your options for treatment. I'm Dr. Jason West, and we'll see you on the next amazing patient success story.